Welcome back, and thank you for making Toledo's the longest running 9 a.m. show part of this Tuesday morning.
Well, she's cooked for celebrities like Bob Seger and worked on shows like American Idol, but a local chef's toughest battle wasn't in the kitchen. It was fighting for her life.
February is American Heart Month. I sat down with Chef Ella Dudek, and she shares her miraculous story of survival and transformation.
So this is a healthier version of chili.
Since she was a kid, Ella Dudek has enjoyed cooking for others.
It's the best thing is to be told that you just created a great meal and somebody is going to remember the experience.
She'd sharpen her skills in the kitchen and catapult into a career as a chef. For years, she lived in the fast lane, working grueling 20-hour days, cooking for celebrities and touring acts across the country. But the demanding lifestyle caught up with her. At 600 pounds, she suffered her first heart attack at just 42 years old.
My first heart attack happened after I got off the road with Elton John and Billy Joel. And one of the nurses was like, "What have you done to yourself at 42 years old?"
2 more heart attacks followed. After the third one, Ella knew something had to change. She left a toxic relationship, started working out daily, and began documenting her journey on Facebook Live, challenging herself to exercise for 21 straight days before starting cardiac rehab.
I would do a live and people would jump on the live and encourage me and hold me accountable. 21 days makes a great habit. When I walked into cardiac rehab, I was ready to get on the treadmill.
By day 168 of her fitness journey, Ella had transformed her health, losing hundreds of pounds and feeling stronger than ever.
You could see I'm a third of the person I was.
On a Saturday morning in October, she set out for a walk at the Prairie Trail at Pearson Park. But on her third mile, pain grabbed hold of her heart once again. She called 911 and collapsed on the trail. Her aorta had torn, a condition most people don't survive.
All of a sudden, this man was above me, looking down on me, and he said, "She's over here." And they stopped the rig. They hit the air brakes and it stopped the rig, and I thought, oh, great. And I looked up at the guy and he was smiling down on me, and I smiled kind of back at him like, thank you. And I felt better that somebody was with me.
The mysterious man who found her disappeared as quickly as he appeared. Ella believes he was an angel. She was airlifted to Toledo Hospital, where she'd undergo an 8.5-hour operation. Ella only had a 14% chance of survival.
My cardiologist said, "You know, Ella, people don't live from this." And I'm like, okay, that's what I keep hearing. And he's like, no, seriously. He's like, you literally have about a half an hour. If it happens, you have a half an hour.
It's been 90 days since Ella's surgery. She's back in cardiac rehab and celebrating another milestone. She can finally drive again. Her surgeon told her family that just a year ago, before she'd lost the weight, they never would have offered her this life-saving surgery. It was her commitment to getting healthy that gave her the strength to survive.
When you get to the point of standing in front of that mirror and realizing how much you matter and how much you can love yourself and stop filling somebody else's cup, it's an amazing thing, because your inner peace will help you and push you forward.
Ella calls herself a miracle, and she's not letting it go to waste. She wants to inspire others struggling with their health. Her message is simple: start small, love yourself, and never give up. And look who's here!
Chef Ella!
Welcome back!
Thank you for having me back.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. And thanks for letting me share your story.
I gotta tell you, the response that I am getting from that story from Jen, like even the people that work here have come up to me this morning and they're like, your story's amazing.
Oh, good.
You have an amazing story that will last the rest of your life. And I'm like, yeah. And Amanda, you did amazing with it. Thank you so much.
It's so hard because we're friends now.
Yeah.
And you telling stories, your friends' stories, because it's like even more pressure. But the message needed to get out there to people.
The message that you matter and that you can change your life and take your control of your life back, even when bad things happen to you.
Yeah.
Divorces, gaining weight, going through people's deaths. You can take your life back. Stop filling somebody else's cup. Fill your own cup because you matter.
Like that.
Yeah, you
And then
matter.
you can fill everybody else's cup when yours is full.
Yes.
Because you'll be grounded.
Yes.
Overflow of love right there.
It has to start there. Though.
Yes.
And then you can put one foot in front of the other.
And as you just saw, that saved my life. Those
Yeah.
working out, every day I would come here and I would be on your guys' show. And they're like, Ella, what day are you on now? And I was like, I'm over 100 days. This is amazing.
Yeah.
But that 168th day, when this all let loose, I knew a few things. That it wasn't a heart attack. It was worse than that. And that I may be on a trail that nobody would ever find me on.
Yeah.
But the man on the metallic bike,
Yeah.
yeah. I like to call him Gabriel.
Gabriel.
I love
Gabriel.
that.
Gabriel showed up and let them know where I was.
Yeah. And then he went off and
Yeah, and then it went off. And even the 8 hours that I was in that hospital at Bay Park, when literally you have 20 minutes to live after this happens, the fact that I could live for 8 hours with a dissected aorta, I mean, that's unheard of.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
That's
I'm a
somebody
miracle.
watching over. Somebody
Yes.
watching over. But and now you say I'm a miracle, and now you're paying it forward.
Yes, I am.
To share that so people can see, hey, if you can do it, they can do it too.
Yeah, I mean, it's taken me 10 years to lose 375 pounds. But the moment I put my team together in LA and I was like, look, man, you got to be on Team Ella or I'm going to fire you off the team.
Yeah.
So either you go along with what I
You're
want to
with
do,
me, yeah.
either you're with me or against me,
Yeah.
right? And if you have a cardiologist who will not talk about your weight and the big pink elephant in the room, what's the point really, right? So I got to fire you, dude. So I didn't have to fire him. He got on Team Ella.
Well, good.
But he did say, I've heard this from a lot of people. I should look that guy up today and send him a new photo of myself.
You should. You
should.
should.
Doing great.
Yeah.
And part of it has to do with healthy eating and healthy cooking. So coming up after the break, you're going to show us
We're gonna do-
how to cook
Yeah.
to take care of our heart. We're looking forward
Yay.
to it. Stay with us. That's all coming up right after this.
Awesome.